Well, hey guys, I started on this video a while back on my trailer rebuild or whatever you want to call it. I'm making it better than it used to be, and I kind of stopped on it. I used it a couple times, and then I just parked it over here. So we're gonna get this thing back out and go ahead and get busy on it. Well, I'm with my beautiful wife here. We're shopping over at Lowe's. I got the wood for the trailer, for the floor. Got the trailer outside. I decided to leave the old wood on it until I got the new wood, so I got something to work with anyway. But anyhow, having fun, spending money. Well, guys, we made it back home. I see the road very well, and oh boy, here comes Eat Me. Hey, puppy. That's my dog. Anyway, that's the load, and that's the stuff we're going to be replacing right there. Anyway, we'll move on. Well, guys, I got busy here. I got excited, and I started cutting into the floor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut along here right before the bolts that are screwed into the support railing or whatever, the frame. There's another set over here that goes across. I'm not doing that this time. What I'm planning to do is I'm gonna cut this part over here, and then I'm gonna cut right behind these bolts. We'll call them bolts over here. We'll cut the back side of it, and I'm going to use this side as leverage over here to hopefully just snap them bolts off. So I'll make two cuts, like I got a cut right here, and I'm hoping that I can torque these. We'll see how this goes. Hoping that I can get my big hammer, baby sledge or something, and just break them right off. If not, I'm going to grind them off anyway. I'm not going with bolts, I don't believe. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck the 2x6s. These were 2x8s, by the way. I'm going to tuck the 2x6s in that end. I'm going to lay them down on this end, and I'm going to weld me a piece of flat stock right over top and hold them down. And next time when it comes to replacing, all somebody will, or me, will have to do is just cut the wells on that flat stock and just take the wood out, or do like I'm doing right now. But you'll have to take it off eventually to get the wood back in. Anyway, that's what I'm planning on doing. If the boards become problematic where they're bouncing or anything, then yeah, I might have to screw them down, but I'm gonna try not to if I don't have to. Anyway, that's the plan. I've already cut this. Looks like I'm gonna have to cut every one of them 2.5 inches. to cut, you know, to trim them up and make them where they'll fit. But that's good. That's not a lot of wasted wood there that I paid for. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna put this camera up on a tripod. I got to take this sign off, and then I'm gonna try on this first piece of wood to see how it goes. Well guys, I lost some footage there. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. But I got all this torn out. It went pretty lickety split there. I still have some screws left up there, bolts, whatever you want to call them. Guys, I went ahead and I sprayed the beams here, the channel iron, just give it a little extra protection against rust. I ground it to the bare metal in front. All these were pretty well good. They're painted. They don't have too much corrosion on them, but you know, a little extra protection won't hurt any. I really need to wait for the paint to dry, but I'm so anxious to get this wood in there and see what it's going to look like. But need to do the right thing. So you can see this is some you can get this right at Home Depot. This is some galvanizing primer. So it's not only primer, it's like a galvanized coating on there. So this is pretty good, and it dries pretty fast too. If you can look over there at the second beam, it's already drying up. It's already drying up on the outside. So I'm gonna give it another, 15-20 minutes. I think while I'm waiting, I'm gonna bead on this wood a little bit. So guys, as you can see, this could end up going pretty quick if I wasn't waiting on paint to dry. I could just, if I didn't have the wood already on the trailer, and I don't want to unload it and load it back on, that's double work. So I'm going to do these one at a time, cut them one at a time, where I could go into mass production. I could cut it all the way across. I could cut all the lumber and just put it all in, and it would go quicker. But I'm going to go the lazy way, and I'm going to cut each individual board and just put it on here. And as I free up more space, I'll be further over. And I'm just going to do it that way where I don't have to handle this lumber again. Already had to handle it twice over at the Lowe's. So anyway, I'm getting ready to put my first piece in. Exciting. Well guys, it looks like my figures were a little bit off, and I don't know how, but I measured the inches across that I needed, and I divided it by 5.5, which is 5.5 is the width of these 2x6s, and wound up a little bit short. So it looks like I have 5.5 inches, 4.5 inches, I'm sorry. It's 4.5 inches, yeah. Let me check on this end. Thought it was 4.5. It's actually 4 on this side. 3.5 over here. Let's see if I can even this out. Still 3.5. That's still 4. Well, look here and see if there's any gaps I could fill in. Maybe. Yeah, there's a few. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rip this one 2x6 here to 4 inches, and I'm going to cram it in there, and then we're going to call it a video. Well, I guess we're going to end the video right here. What I have to do here, I'm going to lay this piece of flat bar along here and weld it in, but that's as much flat bar as I have. So I'm going to have to make a trip to the metal shop and give me some more flat bar. I may even get a little bit wider. And anyway, I will clamp it down and then I'll weld it along there, and that'll keep this wood. It'll be secure on this end and secure on that end and not have any screw holes in it. And I believe this is going to be good for me. I like this. See how the wood wound up in there. My son come out and helped me. I went inside, took a little break, and he come out and helped finish it up and wrap it up. But anyway, this is the finished product for now, and I want to thank you guys for joining me along in this journey, and it looks pretty doggone good. Anyway, till next time, guys, I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank you for tuning back in to Double Trouble Garage. I want to ask you to like, share, and subscribe. Helps me out on my channel and my analytics. And yeah, also too, when you watch a video all the way through, it helps me out. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Until next time, God bless. See ya.